evolution of food is as interesting as the evolution of human beings. Let us take a peek at the journey of food through civilization. Early human beings lived by hunting wild animals and gathering wild plants. Later, they started hunting small animals and went on to hunt large animals. With the discovery of fire, early human beings discovered the taste of cooked food. With farming, human beings began to grow food and settle in one place. This led to the formation of societies. With the passage of time, cooking changed dramatically with the introduction of salt, spices, and flavors. Moreover, the different ways of cooking, roasting, steaming, boiling, baking, made food taste so much better. The kitchen was a big affair with the vessels to cook in, the jars to store in, and the dishes to serve in. With changing times, hearty home-style comfort food gave way to dining out. Restaurants opened their doors in Paris in the mid-18th century, and it marked the start of a new culture. Fine and casual diners, cafes, food trucks, takeaway. There was something for everyone. Food came to mirror social distinctions among the rich and the poor. While the well-off sections dined off fine soups, meat seasoned with spices from far-off lands, exotic fruits and vegetables, fancy breads and cakes. The poor were limited to a diet of plain bread, broths and stews, the occasional fish and meat, beans, and some simple vegetables. Religious and cultural identities are also expressed through food. The meaning and value of traditions came to be symbolically communicated through the food. Important occasions in life, such as weddings, birthdays, and festivals, are marked by distinct kinds of food. The history of food points to their fascinating origin that emerge from different parts of the world. Quite a number of food items we use actually have their roots far away. For example, tomatoes are used extensively in Mediterranean cuisines today, but until their contact with Americas, Europeans had never tried tomatoes. Most Europeans thought tomatoes were poisonous. By the late 1600s, tomatoes were everywhere, and don't forget the ketchup. It was in the 17th century that an Indian pilgrim Baba Budan left Mecca with fertile coffee beans tucked into his sash, and thus the first coffee tree grew outside Arabia. Baba's beans are now famous as the filter coffee, the cappuccino, the latte, the espresso, etc. A native of Central and South America, cocoa played an important role in many ancient South American cultures. In its earliest forms, the Mayans used cocoa as a ritual beverage in ceremonies. Once again, the explorers of the Middle Ages discovered cocoa for the rest of the world, and it soon became the favorite of all. We have the Inca Indians of Peru to thank for the delightful potato. The humble potato has had an incredible journey that started with the 16th century Spanish invasion of South America. Today, it is a popular vegetable on our plates. Legend has it that somewhere around 4,000 years ago in southwest China, Chinese Emperor Shen Nong stumbled on a brew that is now famous, chai. Tea came of age much later, around the 6th century. Sometime later, the tea chest started on its travels first to Japan and then to the rest of the world. Did you know Tea is the second most consumed drink in the world, next to water. Convenience foods, like canned and frozen foods, were once thought to be brilliant innovations in a society that didn't have time to cook. With late nights at work and the rush hour traffic eating away half of the day, people started living on processed food. After all, it was so easy. All you had to do was give it a quick warm-up on the stove, and if even that was too much time, the handy microwave did it in a jiffy. Not so now. Food scientists and dietitians say preserved food loses its nutrients, and microwaves and chemical additives are harmful. That's not all. Food companies and fast food chains add extra flavors in prepared foods, which is quite different from the natural flavor. Butter, pizzas, slathered with cheese, deep-fried snacks, etc. are easy to eat, but not so easy on health. So for some, it's back to basics. The new trend is going back to local, freshly grown foods. There are others who say, for the benefit of humans, animals, and the environment, go vegan. It is important to remember that we are what we eat. Hence, wise choices in food are important for a happy and healthy lifestyle.